Hello, this is Kia Green with Kia Green Productions. I have a new series of a topic that not too many people know about. It's about 19 black families bought land in Toomsboro, Georgia, about 2 years ago. It was a real estate agent and her friend. They wanted to build a town that's safe for black people. They don't want to deal with all the killings because of Tamir Rice, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor. These 19 families want to be safe. So they're raising money, altogether about $500,000. They first raised $80,000 about a year and a half ago. And that money was supposed to be for clearing the land, getting some electricity on this piece of property that they bought. Now, mind you, this property does not have any water on it, okay? They just supposedly just put a pump out there. There's no trees, and right now they're just doing tents and RVs at the moment. It took them 45 days to create the Freedom Georgia Incentive. They recruited 17 other black families to buy land with hopes of making it into an authentic black community in Georgia. It's about 2 hours from Atlanta, Georgia. It's a very rural area. There's not much out there. There's no jobs. There's no hospitals. There's no dental offices. It's just a very country, rural area. There is no water on the area, and there are no trees on this plot of land. They raised $80,000 for clearing the land. They got a water pump, some electric poles, supposedly some Wi-Fi. They have had Juneteenth last year in 2021 out there, and they've been camping on the land. They have a lot of tents. But my concern about this is if something happens to one of the children and they get bitten by a snake or bitten by anything out there, I mean, what are they going to do? My whole thoughts are, where is the business plan for this? Okay? Where are they going to get sustainable water from if there's no water on the property? Now, mind you, this is part one. I have a couple of parts to this. I will dig deep on this. Everything always looks good on the surface, but diving deep gives me more answers. They say they are trying to get away from racism. They want to be diverse, so it's not going to actually be a black place. They will allow others to come in. You know, this is sounding like Jim Jones. You remember when he built something? You remember when Malachi York built something? This is a series I'm putting together, and I just want to know, what are your thoughts about this? It says, first it said 97 acres. Then it went from 97 acres to 100 acres to 502 acres. Well, how many acres do you have? Is it 97 or is it 502? Another issue I have, they had CNN supposedly out there. They've had other organizations come out. I mean, if you're going to do something for your people, I see that they're trying to get Congress to give them some money for like reparations or whatever. But if you're trying to do something for black people and you want to do some kind of town or whatever, why is it that you're wanting the whole world to know about it? Wouldn't it be something that you would do this all on your own? You wouldn't even do a GoFundMe. But I'm going to get into that later. I just had to come out with this information for everybody because I see so many of these raising money through GoFundMe. They first started out with 80,000. Now it's up to 100 and something thousand. It's 100,000 plus. Once they get to that, then it goes from that to 500,000. They're needing $500,000 in 21 days. How are they going to raise $500,000 in 21 days? There's no way to do that. Not that I know of. It's always about GoFundMe. I mean, isn't there other ways of raising money other than GoFundMe? I mean, isn't there a way that They supposedly bought the land, okay? A group of 19 people. It's a lot to this that I'm going to be breaking this down, because when you buy property with so many people already on it, that could be heirs property. I know all about that, about heirs property. I don't know what anybody thinks about this. This is just part one. I'm going to do about 5 parts of this, and then we'll see if it all ties in together. You know, I kind of shy away from the other videos and things I've been doing, so I want to do something a little different, and this is very different, and it's back into this pro-black, red, black, and green. You know, yes, they have marketing. Yes, they have a website. Yes, they have a GoFundMe. They have all these things, but I'm still not trusting it. Okay, what did you do with the first $80,000 that they raised? Where did that go? Because from what I was told and did research, that the land don't have any trees on it. They said they cleared the land off. In actuality, I was in the area, and it looks like it was already cleared off. Okay, now you got to remember, this is farming area. This is a rural area in the woods. You're in the middle of the woods. You're 2 to 3 hours away from Atlanta, Georgia. You have nothing in your area. There's not that many grocery stores in the area. There's not a hospital in the area. There's no fire department. If something happens out there and there's a fire gets away, how are you going to take care of that? Now, they do have RVs. I have a feeling about how they got these RVs. I have a feeling that a lot of things about this, I just don't think it sounds right. And I'm basing it on everything. I've done the research about this for over a year and a half now. So I have some knowledge about it. But I've been holding off on this story until I got more information, and I'm hearing comments of what people are saying. There's nothing really out there except a few RVs. They said they just put a pump out there to pump some water. They put a light pole out there. Now you got to remember, there's no toilets out there. So I don't know if they're using porta potties. How are you getting rid of all that waste in a RV? RVs do have toilets, but you have to get rid of the waste. Because you can't, are you dumping it somewhere? I don't know. There's a lot to this story. That's why I said I'm going to do about 5 or 6 parts to it. It's always ending up with raising money. My whole thing about raising money is, why can't you come up with $50,000 between 19 people apiece? $50,000 altogether of your own money. This comes from the Georgia Incentive. Why do people always do this? They always want other people to give them money. Why can't they just come out with their own money at first? And then don't worry about people donating until you come up with a plan. Where's the business plan at? Okay, well, anyways, this is part 1. I will have part 2 coming up soon to give you the other parts to this, because there's a lot more. I'm going to do about 5 parts to this, because this needs to be broken down so we can learn about how fraud works, how pain points work. Using people that have died, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd. I do know that a lot of the Black Lives Matter programs that they did open during the time of all the rioting, a lot of people got away with a lot of money, millions of dollars, and all those programs are gone now. They don't know where these people are at. They don't know where the money's at. It's gone. And I have a feeling, I don't know, but I have a feeling this is going to be something like that. But anyways, this is Kia Green with Kia Green Productions. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video, because I'm giving you some information. I'm bringing something new to the table that everyone can speak about. This is probably the first video on YouTube that's going to be talking about this. Now, there are people that have spoken about this, but I'm putting my own spin on this right now. because I really don't like what I'm seeing with this. I really don't. This is something I've seen 5 or 6 different programs like this before, and all of them have shut down. So I don't want people to lose their money. They would have to really put a lot of things in black and white for me before I even consider donating. I don't care that you have a website. I don't care that you've raised all this money. I don't care. Why isn't it that they're not letting people go out and view the area if they want to? I don't know. But anyways, like, subscribe, and share. This is Kia Green with Kia Green Productions, and part 2 will come out soon. Thanks. Have a good day.